What's up guys, Rich here, welcome back to another video here on FM Scout. Welcome to a brand new challenge. Now, some of you guys might remember a couple of weeks ago we were attempting the Invincibles challenge with Real Madrid and we failed right towards the end. I think we had about 3 or 4 games left of the season and we failed the challenge. So we're going to be starting a new mini-series here on the channel today and we're going to be doing the Unrest at Home challenge. So this is the one where my appointment as manager has left some senior players unhappy. How will I handle the dressing room and the inevitable egos within? Can you avoid being sacked before the end of the season by matching the board's expectations? So this will only be it'll be a short challenge. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to drop us into the game, but we will see and we will find out. Now guys, while the game's just loading up, let's just have a look at what nation we're going to do. I'm going to do England for this one, and we are going to be a team in the Premier League, which will be revealed very, very soon. Now, while the game is just loading up for us at the moment, do make sure that you go and check out Dave's video that he released yesterday about pre-ordering FM17 through FM Scout. You get really a good deal, and it helps to put some money back into the people that work so hard at FM Scout, that give you all the face packs, the logo packs, because for me, FM Scout is the home of Football Manager for, you know, like I say, your databases and all the updates and all those logo packs that you're going to need that don't necessarily come straight away within the game. So now that we've got that little promotion out of the way for FM Scout, let's just load up our manager here. This is me. I don't know I don't know why that it's making me do that, even though I've already got my manager loaded. But we are going to do this challenge today with Chelsea. Now, Chelsea had a very surprisingly off season last season. There was a lot of unrest at the start of the season when Jose Mourinho was in charge, and I feel like they've got some big egos within the club, aka Mr. Terry and aka Mr. Costa. So I think that this challenge is, you know, appropriately placed to do with Chelsea this season. So it says that they're predicted to finish second, but after the winter update, I'm not sure that that will still be the case. But we're going to take Chelsea. We've been appointed as the manager, and the game is just setting up now and loading up, and I'm excited to get into this. So it'll be interesting to see what our objectives are going to be at the start of this challenge. Alright, so we have been appointed the Chelsea manager, and it's been reportedly greeted with displeasure among certain players in the squad. The new manager has an immediate task on his hands to win over the disgruntled players and strive to meet the club's short-term targets. So let's have a look and see what they are. So we've taken charge at Chelsea. There's the transfers update. We've got a clean bill of health, which is surprising for a new save, and the competition expectations review. So this is the one that we really need to be looking at. So the board would like to make it clear what they expect this season. Failure to meet one of the expectations could put us in a position at the club and make it untenable. Transfer budget is 60 million. Now what I'm noticing straight away is when we drop into this challenge, which is the 27th of January. So if we did want to make any transfers, we've got about 3 days left to do it. But I'm not going to do that. I want to make this challenge as realistic as possible, and I want to keep all the players that Chelsea had last season. And I don't want to try and bring in like a wonder player that's going to help too much, because I feel like I don't think that is exactly what is required within the challenge. Now, at this time, the board are able to offer limited options for your wage and transfer budgets. You will be allowed to retain the vast majority of income, blah, 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 blah. The minimum expectation is that the team qualify for the Europa League through participation in the Premier Division this season. So if we have a look at the competitions and we have a look at the English Premier League, we are currently 6th. It's the top 5 that qualify for the Europa League. So we're 2 points away, and we've got about 15 games left in the season. So it's going to be a really big challenge. So we've got to make sure that we keep the pace with Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, who are sat in 3rd at the moment, City 2nd, and Arsenal, who are top of the league. We've got a pretty big gap to 7th with Stoke, so I'm not worried about those too much, but it's going to be a case of keeping an eye on these top 5. Now, as far as the fixtures that we've got coming up, now I'm not going to play all of these in the upcoming episodes. I think I might play 1 or 2 games off camera, but today we'll bring you the first game against Southampton, and then I may play Swansea and Leicester off camera, and then in the next episode we'll do Norwich and Man City. All the episodes going on will feature 2 games. So we'll do Southampton today, and in the next episode we'll do Norwich and Manchester City. So some of the players that we've got in the squad, we've got some really, really good players. We've got Courtois, our goalkeeper, should be pretty solid enough. Kurt Zuma, you see all the morale is absolutely, well, pretty much most of the morale is abysmal at the moment because we're in as the manager. But we've got Oscar, who will do a job for us in this season, hopefully. We've got Willian, Eden Hazard, whose stats look really, really good. So I'm quite looking forward to getting into this challenge. Diego Costa, who's not made many appearances this season. He's only made the 5 appearances. But he's come off the bench 13 times, but he has got 3 goals. Interesting to see that Falcao has made most of the appearances up front, and he's got 14 goals, so it's pretty hard to ignore him actually when he's in that sort of form. But maybe a Falcao and Diego Costa partnership up front, who knows? I'll have a little look at the tactics in a moment and see where we're at. But we've got the game against Southampton in a few days, so the transfer window will be over by then. So let's skip forward to then, and I'll show you what tactic I'm going to use and what team we're going to play for the trip to St Mary's. Right then folks, so here we are. We're now at the 2nd of February and we have got our first game in charge of Chelsea today, away to Southampton. Let me show you what tactic it is that I'm using. Now, it looks quite attacking, so hopefully this is going to work, but because we seem to have sort of 2 banks of 5 players, I've decided to play this in a counter-attacking style. So I'll go through the team briefly and show you exactly what we're going to do. So we've got Courtois in goal, Azpilicueta at left back, Cahill and Terry at centre backs, and Ivanovic at right back. Matic is going to play as a deep line playmaker in a defensive role, Hazard on the left as an inside forward, Willian on the right as an attacking winger, Oscar is going to be the advanced playmaker through the middle, and up front we have got 14 goal this season Falcao alongside Diego Costa. Now, my thinking around this, what I was originally going to do was this. I was going to have Hazard and I was going to have Willian in these positions here, playing a kind of a 4-4-2 diamond formation. But Hazard and Willian really didn't suit any of the roles that were in there. You could play Hazard as a winger, but you know, he wasn't fully accomplished. He was just competent with it. So I decided instead what I'd do is I would push these 2 forward and I'd play in a counter-attacking style. So hopefully what we're going to do, we're going to win the ball here. Matic is going to be picking it up and he's going to be making these passes out wide towards Eden Hazard, towards Willian and Costa and Oscar through the middle. So we're going to be flexible, and the instructions that I've put on is as follows. I have got us playing as a higher tempo, but I'm going to drop that to normal, seeing as though we're playing on the counter-attack. Close down more, play out of defence, exploit the flanks, hit the early crosses where we can, and because we've got the players, I've got us marked down to be a little bit more expressive. So that's what we're going to do. This is the team that we're going to go with today. Now, we've also got our 7 players on the bench. So on the bench today we've got Pedro, Kurt Zuma, John Obi Mikel, Alexandra Pato, Baba Rahman, Cesc Fabregas and Loic Remy. So any of those can come on and they can do a good job for us throughout the game. So let's get straight into the game. Away to Southampton, it's going to be a really, really tough start. I'd probably take a point, to be honest, because Southampton they are mid-table, but they're a good side. They're one of those teams where, you know, it's really hard to go to St Mary's and get anything. So if we get all 3 points, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. We need it so that we can put pressure on Spurs, who are in that 5th place position. Let's get straight into the game and see how we get on. So Southampton line up in a 4-4-1-1 formation. They've got Forster in goal, Bertrand, Jose Font, Van Dijk and Cedric at the back, Tadic, Wanyama, Davis and Mane in the middle, and Ward-Prowse sits behind Graziano Pella up front. So, you know, like I say, we've got the league table here on the left-hand side. We're currently in 6th, 2 points behind Tottenham Hotspur. So, hopefully they'll slip up today and we can capitalise. But we've got the ball here early. We're playing in the white. Willian has it. Spreads it out wide towards Azpilicueta. Ball in. Costa's at the back, and it's a tough chance at the back post, and he just puts it wide. But we've made quite a decent start to the game. Had our early shot, having the majority of the possession. But Southampton have got the ball now with Mane as he comes inside, finds a shot, and Courtois saves it comfortably. And it just shows that this challenge, I feel this challenge is really appropriate. It's not going to be a walk in the park. There's some big egos in here. But hopefully they'll play for me as Pele picks up the ball, and it's another save by Courtois. The corner's going to come in from Tadic. In it goes. Ward-Prowse was up there, but Hazard picks it up, knocks it down the line towards Falcao. 14 goals this season that he's got. It's a poor pass to Willian though. Oscar picks it up, back towards Matic. Falcao again, keeps it. Oscar keeps hold of the ball, wide towards Azpilicueta. I was hoping he could find a cross there, but randomly the highlight ends. Hazard puts the ball in from the free kick. Here's Hazard again, finds the ball in. Falcao's there, and it's cleared by Southampton. But we are beginning to create a few chances now. 15 minutes into the game. Hazard has it again, cuts inside. Matic, Oscar, poor pass. Ward-Prowse picks it up, over towards Cedric. Mane, Davis again, Tadic on the left-hand side. There's a little bit of space out there. Ball comes across to Mane again. Very, very dangerous player as he knocks it into Pele, and he puts Southampton 1-0 up in this game after 16 minutes, and that's not the start that we needed. Right, corner now. Hazard whips it in towards Willian, but Van Dijk clears it. Ward-Prowse picks it up again. It's a good tackle by Azpilicueta. Finds Willian down the right-hand side. Ball in. Falcao is there, but it's easily dealt with once again by the Southampton defence. And Wanyama picks it up. Pele back towards Ward-Prowse again. Mane again. Pele well held up by Ivanovic, but Pele finds Mane again. Again, it's a good tackle at the back, but Southampton, they come forward wave after wave as Ward-Prowse is there, and he should have scored and made it 2-0, but instead he puts it just wide. Right, free kick in towards Hazard. Ball across, Wanyama clears again. Matic has it now. Back towards Azpilicueta. Hazard finds the ball and Costa's there, and he makes it 1-1. There's the response. It's taken another 15 minutes, but Diego Costa picks up his 4th goal of the season. I'm surprised that he's not started many more games this season for us, but Falcao with 14 goals, and I've got a feeling this is going to be a new formation for these players. With Costa only starting 3 games, I think that they've probably been playing one up front as the season's gone on, but Courtois has it now as plays a shocking ball in it. Tadic picks it up in towards Pele again. Wide towards Mane. Seems to have switched sides. Pele's there. He's hit the bar and Terry clears. And this is a really, really tough game as Falcao manages to clear it just a little bit further down the field. I've just switched the instructions up a little bit and told us to look for the overlap and try and work the ball into the box a little bit more, because I don't feel that this is working too well at the moment as Pele picks it up again back towards Davis. Blocked. Cedric picks it up on the right hand side. Davis again. Pele wide towards Mane, who scores. What a good goal from Mane. 5th goal of the season, and he seems to keep switching flanks. He pops up on the left and he's popping up on the right hand side as well. But really, really hard game as we try and get back into it. Willian picks it up. Falcao is there, but it's well dealt with again by the Southampton defence. John Terry has it in towards Diego Costa. Can he find a pass? He finds Ivanovic. Matic again. Oscar. Ball in towards Falcao. Hazard's there. Good save by the goalkeeper and cleared once again by Cedric at the back for Southampton. Right, we're going to have a corner now as it's floated in. Cleared by Pele. Hazard. Back towards Matic. Poor pass once again. And Southampton have got men over on this right-hand side if they can pick a pass. Cedric has it. Mane. Flicks round his man easy. Good save by the goalkeeper. Back towards Wanyama. Azpilicueta deals with the ball. Knocks it out for a throw-in. And we just need to get to half-time now, as it looks as though Willian is injured. And so he's going to have to come off. Who have we got on the bench that can replace him? We've got Pedro. So we'll get Pedro on in there. And he plays more as an inside forward. So this might suit us a little bit more. I'm going to put him in a supporting role. And hopefully he can go out there and he can make a difference for us. But It is going to be half time. Southampton have definitely had the best of the game, definitely had the more chances. 10 shots on goal, 4 on target, 2 clear-cut chances. We've had 6 to 1 and 2 clear-cut chances. We've had a bit more possession as well. We need to get into this second half. Hopefully, we can carry on and we can pick up an equalising goal. Like I said at the start of this game, I would take a draw here today because this is it's a hard place to go. But Spurs must be winning because they're up to 45 points. Man United have dropped in there on 43 points. Azpilicueta is going to get booked about a minute into the second half, which is not good. Davis knocks it in and Ward-Prowse is there, and that is far too easy. And it's Southampton 3, Chelsea 1, and it wasn't Ward-Prowse at all. It was Cahill with an own goal. So yeah, a really, really bad start to this challenge, and Southampton are dominating here. Wanyama picks it up. Ward-Prowse wide towards Tadic. Pedro with a tackle. Bertrand was almost there. It's not wide towards Mane again. Finds Cedric on the overlap. Cahill clears. Wanyama picks it up in the middle. Cedric again. And it's an easy save by Courtois. Now at this stage I would be tempted to go attacking, but I think we'll just hold off for a few minutes and see if we can find a goal. If we can find a goal, hopefully we'll have the emphasis to go forward and attack us. Costa puts it in. Falcao's there. He does find the goal. And with about 40 minutes to go in this game, it's Southampton 3, Chelsea 2. And what a start this is to the series. Not in a good way for us, but as far as entertainment in the game. But here comes Southampton again. Ward-Prowse on this right-hand side in towards Mane. He's going to find Cedric on the overlap. He does. Cedric finds the ball in. Ward-Prowse is there again, and it's 4-2 to Southampton. And it's fully deserved. They've been really, really clinical in front of goal. They've had 5 shots on target, and they've scored 4 goals in that time. Now, we're going to make a substitution. We've got Azpilicueta, who's really not playing well at the moment, so we're going to bring on Rahman at the back. Even Ivanovic is not playing the best. The front set are alright, I think. Nemanja Matic in the middle. I'm trying to see who we could bring on. Maybe we could bring on... Let's bring on Cesc Fabregas in place of Oscar, who hasn't had the best game today. That's what we'll do. And I think that we will go a little bit more attacking. We'll go on to control and see how this works out for us. But to ship 4 goals in the first game really, really isn't good. Right, we're going to attack in now because absolutely nothing's happened. We need to really try and push this game as John Terry gets booked. And we need to try and push for at least a draw here. But I think that we're going to run out of time. It looks as though Man United haven't won. They're on 43 points. So we've only lost a point in the race for 5th place as Diego Costa picks it up. And the referee blows for full time. Southampton 4, Chelsea 2. So a really, really bad start to us for this challenge. But overall a very entertaining game. 15 shots to 14. 8 to 7 on target. We had a little bit more possession, so I think the key was in the game. They were just more clinical than us in front of goal. No goals in the game for any of like my winger players, but Costa got a goal and Falcao picking one up as well. So at least the front 2 are getting on the score sheet. We remain in 6th place in the league on 40 points. 3 points behind Manchester United. So guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure that you do leave a thumbs up in the video. Leave a comment as well. Let me know how you think we should do in this challenge. Anything that we should change? Do you think we should change the formation? Bring in some of the different players that we've had on the bench that might be able to make a better impact. But like I say, Southampton, always a tough place to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Swansea and the Leicester games off camera, and when we come back in the next episode we will play the games against Norwich City at home and Manchester City away. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe to the FM Scout channel. Also go and check out my YouTube channel as well, where we've got a couple of interesting series going on there at the moment. That's Rich on Twitch _TV. I will leave a link to my channel down in the description below. But until then guys, have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next episode.